Presentation: Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, Manchester International Airport, high speed abort at maximum weight Boeing 777 aircraft. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie to Oscar Papa India Sierra, aircraft data, takeoff gross weight 260 tons, landing weight 209 tons, trip fuel 52 tons, Boeing 777-200 aircraft, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, ATIS information Charlie, on 19th 14000, runway 23 right, wind 240 degrees 10 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, clouds scattered 100, QNH 1029, temperature 12, dew point 08. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, page 10-1 Papa 6, departure information. When line up for takeoff from runway 05 left or 23 right, full length of the runway surface may not be visible from the flight deck. Runway 23 right, length is 10,000 feet, width 148 feet, stopway nil, airport elevation 257 feet, NOTAM no significant. Number 1. VMCG is defined as the minimum speed. Whilst on the ground, the direction control can be maintained using only aerodynamic controls, with one engine operative and takeoff power applied on the other engine. Number 2. VMCG must not be less than V1. Number 3. Abort is a standard maneuver which is occasionally exercised by the flight crew when required. Number 4. There are certain duties and actions which are performed by the captain and calls by the co-pilot. Number 5. As the weather deteriorates, aircraft serviceable items on MEL are also increased. Thrust Asymmetry Compensation System TAC has to be serviceable whenever visibility/RVR are less than 400 meters. If taking off from contaminated runway, V1 is reduced to keep the field balanced. Balanced field length for a given takeoff weight is defined as the distance required to accelerate to V1 and safely stop the aircraft on the runway. When visibility/RVR is less than 150 meters, crosswind component is limited to 15 knots. Takeoff alternate for Boeing 777 is one engine time on single engine TAS. With very limited visibility, direction control with reference to center line is difficult, particularly when the inherent swing of an engine and loss of streaming effect. Number 1. If the engine failure occurs above the TAC activation speed to maintain direction control, TAC rudder inputs is available during forward thrust until speed is reduced below TAC activation speed. Number 2. With TAC inoperative, the pilot flying must make rudder inputs and differential braking. Number 3. V1 means the maximum speed in takeoff at which the pilot must take the first action, apply brakes, reduce thrust, deploy speed brakes to stop the aeroplane within the accelerated stop distance. Conditions of heavy weight abort. Number 1. Fire or fire warning. Number 2. Engine failure. Number 3. Predictive wind shear warning, that is, wind shear add odor warning. Number 4. If aircraft is unable or unsafe to fly, the decision to abort the takeoff is the responsibility of the captain. For executing prompt abort action, captain will keep his hand on the thrust lever until V1, regardless he is a pilot flying or pilot monitoring. The first officer will announce precisely any malfunction or a serious situation during takeoff. Captain's task: non-normal maneuvers in QRH. Without delay, simultaneously close thrust levers, disconnect auto throttles, and apply maximum manual wheel brakes, or verify operation of RTO auto brakes. If RTO auto brakes is selected, monitor system performance and apply manual wheel brakes if the auto brake message is displayed or deceleration is not adequate. Apply reverse thrust up to the maximum amount consistent with condition. Verify the speed brakes are extended. Continue maximum braking until certain the aircraft can stop on the runway. When stopping assured, start movement of reverse idle, detent before taxi speed. After the engines are reverse idle, Move the reverse thrust lever to full down. First officer duties. Verify action as follows. Thrust levers closed. Auto throttle disconnected. Maximum brakes applied. Reverse thrust applied. Verify speed brake lever up and call speed brakes up. If speed brake levers not up, call speed brakes not up. When both reverses indications are green, call reverses normal. If there is no reverse indications or the indication stays amber, call no reverses left engine or no reverses right engine or no reversers. Call out any omission actions items. Call out 60 knots. Communicate the rejected decision to the control tower and cabin crew as soon as practical. After abort, captain's task after aircraft come to complete stop. Set parking brakes. Announce on PA system, attention cabin crew at stations. Perform procedure as needed. After rejected takeoff, the captain review brake cooling schedule for brake cooling time and precautions in the performance in flight Q&A chapter. When the abort is initiated, all the weight of the aircraft is shifted on the brakes and momentarily raising the temperature. There are four factors which adversely affect the brake performance of an aircraft. Number 1, aircraft weight. Number 2, outside air temperature. Number 3, field elevation. Number 4, speed of the aircraft. Consider the followings. Number 1, the possibility of the wheel fuse plug melting. Number 2, the need to clear the runway. Number 3, the requirement for remote parking. Number 4, wind direction in case of fire. Number 5, alerting fire equipment. Number 6, not setting the parking brakes until passenger evacuation is needed. Number 7, advising the ground crew to approach the aircraft with caution. Number 8, advising passengers of the need to remain seated or evacuate. Number 9, completion of non-normal checklist if applicable for conditions which cause the RTO. Number 10, when in fuse plug melt zone, clear runway immediately. Unless required, do not set parking brake. Number 11, do not approach gear or attempt to taxi for 1 hour. Number 12, tire wheel brakes replacement may be required. Number 13, brake temperature monitor system, that is BTMS, indications on the ICAS may be used 12 to 15 minutes after aeroplane has come to complete stop.